Hey guys, Wade here. As you can tell, we're talking about XRP in this video. I got two pieces of information for you. First, when it regards to NFTs on XRP. Okay, we got a new standard coming out, guys. The information for that is very important. You're going to want to stick around for it. We're actually going to start the video with that piece of information, but the information that comes behind that is the situation with Chris Larsen, the Bitcoin code, and everything else going on with the environment. I find it funny that this new NFT standards coming to XRP has a particular focus on green technology, carbon credit marketplace, so forth and so on. So without further ado, guys, make sure you hit that like button, smash the subscribe if you're new, and let's get into this information. I got the tablet. We're in the future now. This is how we're going to be doing the news. So right away, we're talking Ripple to create standards for allowing complex NFT solutions on the XRP ledger. This new standard will be called XLS 20. Okay, so when we're dealing with Ethereum or Binance or Solana, it's a little bit different. Ethereum, ERC20 tokens, or actually the NFT standard for Ethereum was ERC 721. Binance would then go and copy that with their own version of it. And now XRP has their own version, again called XLS 20, further setting them apart from the rest of the pack. But this standard will allow XRP Ledger to offer a native NFT type and a smooth NFT experience. The new XLS 20 standard seeks to assist developers in creating more advanced and innovative NFT apps on the XRP Ledger platform. So sometime before this and the end of this year, guys, the XRP Ledger is going to be very heavy in the NFT marketplace. Now, we have passed the phase of art in the NFT space. Okay, and we are way past that. What we are going to see now is the utility era really kick off, guys. And when we continue reading, you guys may be familiar with the Ripple Creator Fund. If you're heavy in the XRP community, you are familiar with the Ripple Creator Fund. It was established last year in September. $250 million going towards NFT technology development. Now, they have a particular focus on a few areas. We're going to run those down. They've already received 4,000 plus applications centered around use cases, including gaming, the metaverse, music, entertainment, art, collectibles, and other areas. So that covers your basic NFT market. Okay, we already know the metaverse is going to be major. There is going to be a strong need for NFT technology, most notably in the digital identity realm. Okay, now it states that this XRP ledger currently includes built-in native token functionality called the XLS20D. Participants in the first wave of the NFT Creator Fund would use the DevNet. That would be what that D stands for, the beta environment that improves XRP Ledger's NFT capabilities. Now, here is where we get into their particular focus. All right. Now, the Creator Fund, that's just to bring in your artists and, graphic designers, so forth and so on. That's addressing the art side. Their focus, though, goes a bit deeper. Okay. In a recent release, Ripple stated that the technology and its use cases improve. As NFT technology and use cases improve, it will be these real-world applications that will continue to enrich NFT experiences and provide value to the community. Media and entertainment and carbon credits, along with real estate, are among the primary utility-based use cases that it believes will have the most immediate impact. Ripple says it plans to uncover further tokenization possibilities on the XRP ledger as projects are developed, previewed, and tested on the NFT DevNet. So with NFTs coming to XRP, guys, they are representing the next stage in the NFT wave. Okay. As we saw here, it mentioned media and entertainment, which we're familiar with. But my real focus here is the carbon credit situation, mainly because of Chris Larsen and him being behind this new initiative to change Bitcoin's code. Now, got the article, got the information for us. Simply put, Chris Larsen, one of Ripple's co-founders. Of course, we know that story. Check out Crypto Untold to get the little bit of a background. Got another piece that will follow up on that, specifically focused on it, but we'll get to that in a second. Chris Larsen, co-founder of Ripple, they call it a beleaguered payments company. Never heard that word before. It's kind of cool. Beleaguered. Anyway, we're getting distracted. But Chris Larsen has devoted reported $5 million of his personal fortune to a public campaign seemingly aimed at making Bitcoin greener. In this partnership with Greenpeace and other organizations, Larsen is funding a series of ads over the next month calling on Bitcoiners to change the code, but not the climate. The goal, according to Bloomberg, is to pressure the Bitcoin community to make a transition away from power-intensive proof-of-work mining to a proof-of-stake system that uses much less energy. So don't really need to go too much further into that situation. I'm going to tell you what's exactly playing out here, guys. I'll be seeing it. Simply put, Chris Larsen, co-founder of Ripple, the face, if you're not looking at Brad, Chris Larsen is the face, but he now wants to change the code. Now, this brings us back. We need to go back in time. It brings us back to something that Elon Musk said last year. And he just so happens to be all over the headlines too. Just acquired 9.2% stake in Twitter. Twitter is making use of the Lightning Network. They're also involved with payments, Lightning payments. You can also tip me on Twitter too. Just go ahead and follow me on there. We'll walk you through the process. But what we have here is a resuming of the make Bitcoin green narrative. And now we have a very powerful player. All right. Now, Ripple's whole goal from day one was to create a more energy efficient payment system. They wanted to do it without mining at all. Now, what we have is a couple events coalescing together. As we know, 2 million Bitcoin remain. Just 2 million. So not only are the mining rewards reduced, but they're also going to increase in value. This is going to make the Bitcoin mining race. It's going to take it to a whole nother level. Okay. So we have industries, we have corporations getting into Bitcoin mining. We have Intel, NVIDIA, so forth and so on, right? Intel, NVIDIA, IBM. I just read a story this morning. Lockheed Martin is getting involved with 5G technologies, but what we have is corporations getting into Bitcoin mining. With it being the last 2 million left, yeah, mathematically, according to the code, the last Bitcoin to be mined would be mined in 2140. But I know us humans, nobody's going to wait that long. So with it only being 2 million left, okay? Think about it this way. It took 13 years to put 19 million in circulation. All right. So just using those mathematics, how long is it going to take for these last 2 million Bitcoin to really get snatched up? Okay. Especially, and this brings us back to what Larsens New Mission is. If we go to make Bitcoin greener, and I'll put a link down to the interview, full-blown interview he did with Pomp the other day, and he really explained his position very well. But essentially, what his goal is to adjust the Bitcoin's programming in a way that it modifies the energy efficient capabilities of proof of work. He didn't say that he wanted to take Bitcoin from proof of work and make it proof of stake, although proof of stake mathematically is more energy efficient because it doesn't require as much extensive mining, if any at all. He was suggesting a change in the Bitcoin's code, which might even be more impactful than just migrating from proof of work to proof of stake, but you would need to change the code anyway to migrate from proof of work to proof of stake for Bitcoin. Now, I recall last year, and we're going to close with this. I recall last year saying that the next stage in the adoption of Bitcoin has to make it greener, has to fit into the environmental narrative, and it has to fit into that narrative before 2030, because we all know what's coming in 2030. Okay. They have these climate initiatives. Their goals all meet in 2030. So over the next 8 years, we are going to see a change in the leading crypto. we're going to see a change in the leading cryptocurrency, whether it does get shifted to proof of stake or they do change the code and make the proof of work algorithms consensus more energy efficient. Regardless, we are now in another stage. All right. Oh, here's another point I want to make. On this channel, January 23rd, 2022, we said the bottom was here. April 4th, 2020, we are still well above that. Okay, now I waited. I waited until Q1 was over just to make sure, guys, we are still staying above it. And the narratives are coming into place to make sure that we stay here. Because what comes after the energy, the greening of Bitcoin, payments globally. All right. They can now use it for the purpose intended, because once everything gets into circulation, the volatility of Bitcoin is going to drastically reduce. We're going to see Bitcoin's volatility reduce. It's going to reach a certain price point, and it might stay there for a year or two. It really might stay there, because I was also reading JP Morgan's crypto lead. She, in a recent interview on their podcast, as a matter of fact, stated that the adoption, the popularity of cryptocurrencies is actually going to have a stabilizing effect on prices of them in the future. Okay, so that indicates a couple things. We still have time. Don't get me wrong. If you're new to crypto and you just got in, much like, everyone else from last year, according to many surveys, 50% of crypto investors came in the last 12 months. So if you're new here, I'm going to tell you how this works. We still got time, like I said, but we only have about a decade left. Because once we get the mainstream, once we get the masses to come in, that's going to give us our mainstream bull run, which may very well last about a year and a half. It could, as people just steady influx and coming in, corporations, so forth and so on. We've seen the foundations laid in the last decade. What we're going to see going forward in this next decade is the use cases start to arrive. Okay. Now we are going to be getting back into the news for surely, because the interpretations and perceptions need to be adjusted. I have been watching the other content. I have seen that nothing has changed. The Crypto Untold series, I needed to get that out. I needed to get that out, guys. That was a personal mission. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There will be more documentary style content on the channel. I actually want us to be known for that type of information. I am proudly proclaiming myself as a crypto historian. Okay. So with all that being said, though, guys, we got NFTs coming to XRP. We got Chris Larsen changing the Bitcoin code to make it greener, ushering in the green renaissance of crypto, and so much more. Okay. So again, hit that like for me, subscribe, check out one of these videos here. It's going to be Crypto Untold part 1 on this side, and then part 2 on this side. And then after you get done with that, feel free to check out the secret history of KuCoin. Boy, I'm telling you, that was fun. That was fun putting together. I'm thinking I'm going to do Binance next. Binance. Well, we got to dive into the Stellar, Lumens, Ripple, Chris Larsen, Jed McCaleb, and Joyce Kim story. Boy, that's something else. But I'm rambling. Either way, guys, see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Oh, and I got to tell you, if that money is digital, so is the hustle. I'll see y'all in the next.